This is the store-bought 16 ounces of kombucha that are currently at the store that I saw. So I took the picture and giving you the idea of how many sugar they're adding into it. It usually about 3 to 5 teaspoons of sugar compared with the Coca-Cola 7.5 teaspoon of sugar. In this page, I just try to show you that you will have to buy 16 of the 16 ounces to be equal to 1 gallon that you can able to make for about 30 cents, of a fraction of the price of what you would buy, and plus you do not have to adding any sugar into the finished product. Picking out the kombucha, I looked to the bottom and see if there's any sediments that are settled in the bottom that look like that. So I picked that brand to use it for the testing methods. The next section, I'm just showing you how I conduct the test, but I will give you the final recipe after I decided which one is the best method, and I will give you the final result of what's the best result that you can get. And if you want to skip making Scoby yourself, you can go on to Amazon, Google, or other websites. They probably will just sell you the Scoby or the mother, so you can start making it immediately. You don't have to wait for a few weeks to get the mother. I labeled all of the my testing methods, and also I cut out some fruits, different types of fruits. I used apple, pineapple, banana, and peach in my testing methods, and also across the board I used the store-bought kombucha, and only one of them that I use my own kombucha that I brew. So I will show you later the result after, and I blend up all of this fruits just so it's easier for the bacteria to consume. Okay, so this is the results of all these experiment that I've done, and see which one has the better result for making the mother. And this is the peach flavor, and it seems like this one is not doing well. So I'm gonna put this aside. And this guy's been 2 weeks old, and you start seeing the white filming on the top right here. So the mother does form on this one. So as you see, there's a little thinning. It's a thin version, but it's there. It's getting there. So let me see. Let me show you. Okay, so they start forming the mother on the top, and this is the pineapple. So you can use pineapple ground like smoothie to make it. And this one is the banana. And they start forming right now, so I'm breaking the mother, of course. But you can start seeing them. So they're doing, well, I think they're doing well. But so far I see the apple. So far, look at this. The apple is doing the best. So far, it forms pretty thick mother and it's not falling apart. But this guy is a really good potential. If you leave it for another week or so, it will form a thick layers. So the mother will be good comparison to the others. So these are the 3 that I see doing very well if you bought the store-bought. However, this is my own kombucha. So I did not filter like the store-bought version. So they form a super thick mother right here. Look at how thick it is. And it's not falling apart. This is the same time frame as the rest of the others. So I will see if you will bought a store-bought version, you can definitely make a smoothie of the bananas and put in there either banana or apple. I think I will go for that 2 of those fruits. They doing well with making the mother. And I would say this one too, pineapple, is not as bad. Pineapple is actually pretty good too. But these guys here potentially will be very thick. You can definitely see there's a lot of white cloud forming in the front like this. I break it, but as you see, this one is very good. So there's an apple. You can use apple, banana, or pineapple, but do not use peach. Peach is not doing well. This one is gone. On this recipe, I forgot to put a 16, it's supposed to be 16 ounce to a liter. So I'm using a combo of banana and apple into the recipes. Before I pour the hot steep tea into the jar, it usually is very hot and it could shock the glass. So I pour a little bit of distilled water in there just so it can give a little bit buffer. And I stir up the sugar in the hot tea so it's dissolved much quicker. Then I pour all the content of the store-bought kombucha. It will give them a good head start. And then pour, filling up all the water to the top. Then you can cover it and put them in a dark warm place. It will reproduce much faster than the cool area, and there should not be any sunlight. Make sure you put the date on it so you know how long it takes, and check every 2 weeks to about 4 weeks. Roughly, sometimes just depending on how fast it can develop. Just, I think it will be good around 4 to 6 weeks. Then your Scoby is ready. Make sure your hands are clean before you handling the mother. You just don't want to have any cross contamination into your next batch. So also scoop back around 1 cup of the finished kombucha. If you don't have the finished kombucha, you can use the one that you make with the mother, or you can buy the store-bought and add them into your to your new one, so that way you can speed up the process. Before I pour hot water in there, I just want to pour some room temperature water so it's not shocking, causing the glass to break. Then I pour some sugar into it, and while the water is warm, that way the sugar dissolves much better. Then pour them into the cold water. Also, I want to fill up the water to almost full before I put the mother, so the I don't put the mother into a very hot water. It's not healthy for them. Now you can put the old juice back with the mother. And then you can cover it up with a cloth. It can be a towel, and with the rubber band around it, so that way it's breathable and you don't have gnats that crawling into it. And then set them in the dark place roughly around 2 to 3 weeks. Flavoring kombucha, you can flavor any way you want. You can add any flavor of your choice. For me, I add ginger and pineapple together, and the other one is peach and also mixed berries. But you can do whatever you feel like it. It is up to you. There is no right and wrong answer for this. So have fun and experiment with what you like. For me, I like the color of the berries, the mixed berries. They look so delicious. Uh, but overall, I like all the flavors I showed you today. But if you want to just buying some kind of like smoothies and pour them in there yourself, and it is up to you. Or you can make all the flavor fresh from from scratch. It is up to you. So I hope you have a great time and have a great healthy guts just like me. I love kimchi and fermentation stuff. So I hope that you can able to learn something and checking out my other videos. Thank you for watching.